it's going to be green light racing here at Monza. Here goes Noah. We're going to try and go wheel to wheel with the leader. Vic, once again, back on the top step. We did say take it easy. Oh my goodness. Sinead's going to go for it here into 14, 15. Side by side, is it going to be Mercedes or is it going to be a BMW?
Hello, good evening, race fans. It's Friday night here at Phoenix Sim Sport, and boy, oh boy, have we got ourselves an action-packed run this evening. Before we get into the details, as per usual, quick shout out to our affiliates there at Asetek Sim Sports. So if you're in the market for some brand new sim gear, wheels, pedals, and all the good stuff, you know what to do. Head on down to Asetek Sim Sports, fill your basket, fill the goodies, get to the checkout, and enter the code Phoenix Sim Sport for a lovely 5% on us. So we are back at the Principality of Monaco this evening. This time we are in the MX5s, and from what we've seen at practice, it's gonna be an absolute cracker of a race. We are just coming to the end of practice right now, and then we'll be getting straight into the action with qualifying. Today is going to be a standard 20-minute and 20-minute reverse session, so it is qualifying for race 1 basically. So we'll find the grid order, and then race 2 will be a reverse grid order of the results of race 1, which makes race 2 extremely action-packed stuff indeed. But let's get the noise of these buzzing things in your ears, and we'll switch to the live camera, which is Cody at the moment. As you can see from the practice times, Cody is absolutely dominant round here at the moment. Oh, you see him hit a wall. Commentator's curse could be on offer to this evening to these guys, but we'll have to see. Jake is also in the commentary box with me this evening. He's just currently getting himself set up, so he will be here any moment. So it's not just myself that you have to endure tonight. You actually get a bit of talent in the commentary box for once. But yeah, we'll just wait for this session to round off, and then the guys will be prepping for very, very fast qualifying. 10 minutes. And then we'll be jumping straight into race 1 here tonight. If it was anything like the Tatus races last night, guys, girls, just buckle in. It's going to be mental, to say the least.
Hello, Paddy.
Hello, Jake. There he is. How we doing?
Yeah, good, thank you. It should be an absolute cracker tonight. I was just putting myself out. We've just got up, managed to get up to Wi-Fi because it's quite rural here, and I don't know if you know, it's in the foot. Just managed to get myself from it, but I'm here to do the MX5 action tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be a classic race, mate, that's for sure. And glad you could make it, even though you are in the middle of nowhere. It's always good to get that commitment.
Pretty rural, like, there's not many houses around here, let's just say that.
To me, that just sounds like peace and quiet, I'll not lie.
Oh, it's very nice here, very peaceful. But we're up here for a race meeting. We've been invited to do some commentary work as well up at a local racetrack, Snetterton. Oh, yeah. So that's pretty cool.
Hey, so you've actually been doing this on the real life platform as well, and that's pretty cool, man. There was something I was talking about Mav earlier on, actually. We're going to have to get your race schedule at some point, dude, so you can get a little bit of trackside Phoenix support, I think, at some point or another.
Yeah, I mean, well, I've been loving it, as you guys, and also getting opportunities in the real world as well now, which is some little oval racing circuits down near me have heard about my commentary and invited me down. Did that a couple of weeks ago, and then, like I say, I've been invited to a commentary box this weekend because people knew that the commentators that I know are commentating this weekend at the event that we're going to, and said if you want to pop up, come up and we'll let you have a go and see what it's like in the commentary box at a bigger circuit. So yeah, excellent. But as I say, loving it with you guys at Phoenix, and just can't wait to continue and keep building more and more as we go.
That's perfect. That's the motivation we love to hear. And who says, you know, you don't get anywhere in life through sim racing? You know, we've seen some epic stories through the years of sim racers getting up into, you know, the full GT leagues and stuff like that. And as yourself, you started off as a sim racing commentator, and look at you now. You're getting in amongst the real commentary world. So you know, anything can happen, to say the least. And and we're off. We're already starting qualifying. That was a quick interchange. And very
off
quick
they
start.
go. Look, I was just going to say, out the pit is rapid. Look, no messing about. Off they go. pushing each other out the pit lane. They love it, don't they? That's the first race of the evening, done and dusted.
Hi, race out the pits. Who was the winner there? I think it was Cody. But there's Aiden, rocking your livery again. Oh, jeez, Aiden. Whoops. Slight cursing. Rocking your team livery there, JW Racing.
Yes.
Oh. So, Mr. Peck, yep. Obviously having a wee bit of a...
It's going to be an interesting one.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. We see some of the drivers are even struggling to get out the pits and up the first half of the circuit, really. And there's Brian in that lovely liveried car again. And look at that. You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of a Hot Wheels car for some strange reason. I don't know why. I think it's the yellow and blue.
Did that. I've got some Hot Wheels at home, and I swear I've got like a home blue Corvette or something. I need to look at it and try and find it when I get home, and see if I can find the one. And if I do, I'll have to get a picture of it, because I'm sure that it is kind of Hot Wheel-esque, isn't it? It looks is that Red Bull livery on the side? Yeah, that's proper Hot Wheelie type livery. I reckon, you're quite right, but I've not really noticed it before, but yeah.
Yeah, just that in-car one there, the blue, the yellows, very Hot Wheelie, and yeah, probably one of the brightest and sticker-coated cars that we have on the grid tonight, driven by Brian. And it's good to see him with it. Look at that thing, it just looks so cool.
Oh, it is.
Oops.
Oh.
Right, I need to stop cursing people. Oh.
Not a good start. Yeah, not a good start for a lot of them so far, is there? Oh.
No, really. Oh no,
Start,
Michael goes into the back of
dear.
Aiden. Oh dear. So this is where they need to start being careful and gapping each other, because here comes Parmesan and Riguibi, and they are not slow either. Let's have a little look at Riguibi. That looked like. I'm starting to have that feeling that Peck had a little accident there. What's the odds that there's a pile up on the first lap, says Twizzle. Hi.
Chances are very high, I reckon.
Yeah, these guys, they seem to be struggling for some strange reason. You can see at the bottom of the screen there on the advanced panel with all the car speed and gear changing. The track conditions supposedly are 212 degrees Celsius. Let's just take that with a pinch of salt. We know it's warm, but I don't think it's quite that warm, So according to this, we have 25 degrees air temperature and 212 degrees track temperature. So I think they have some kind of underfloor heating going on here at Monaco tonight.
Yeah, well, I mean, definitely been up, isn't it? Wherever we are around the country, and I think Monaco are feeling the same. Let's give drivers a bit of a challenge. 200 degrees track temperature is certainly spicing things up.
Yeah, I said I'm going to take that with a slight pinch of salt. I can't see it being slightly. Maybe we're up to 30, 35 degrees track temperature today, but I definitely not. Definitely not 212. And yes, Tara, it's 212 Celsius, not Fahrenheit. So it's real hot. If that was the case, most of these guys would be leaving their tyres pretty much at the halfway point. There wouldn't be much left apart from rims. Mav, currently provisional pole with a 147.998. But then Nathan drops in with a 147, and then it's Parmesan already a 144.424. So he's got 3.4 seconds on anybody. But remember, these guys have been kind of tumbling over each other around the track, so yeah, don't take these first laps as a representative at the moment. Let's see, who else have we got running? Tara's saying... Sorry? No, I was going to say Tara has converted the 212 Celsius for our American viewers. That would be 413 Fahrenheit, which is yes, a little bit hot. And as Twizzle says, you never know. MX fires, there will be fires at this rate. MX5 tires seem to be made out of Nokia phones. They are indestructible. He's not wrong.
Yeah, that is very true. I mean, this is going to be, maybe like we would say, it's not going to be that hot, obviously not, but it's going to be an interesting challenge, even if the track temperature is a bit higher than we've seen on the last couple of weeks. I mean, most people, like we say, we've got Cody that's got down to a half a second within Parmesan, so looking like, obviously, like you say, they've been tumbling over each other the last couple of laps, all of them, but some of them getting their laps in, and Cody and Parmesan yet again up the top of the order.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to stick on board with GOVEE just for his qualifying lap. He's felt a bit confident tonight, and it's good to see him back on the track in his very lovely livery, a coat of arms, well, coat of arms, the flag coating of Belgium there. And let's see, what can GOVEE do? Currently P14 with a 2:24.2. We are expecting a major improvement here from GOVEE. And it is P8 with a 1:49.2. So a very respectable time there. But as you said, Parmesan absolutely flying this evening. Cody slightly off his practice pace, so we'll see what can be done. Big surprise at the moment is Mikel down in P13 with a 1:53. So that is definitely not representative of what he can do. And I say that as he jumps up to P4, the 1:47.6.
Yeah, also Alan, he's been pretty rapid at most tracks. He's only just getting started with his flying laps, but Alan down there in P15 at the moment. I think we'll see Alan jump up the order in the qualifying time. I mean, we have only got 3 minutes, but it's enough for 2 laps. So you never know. We may see. I think he should improve and get up the order a bit, because he has only, by the looks of it, done an out lap, and he should be on his first flyer now, I reckon.
Yeah, Cody then with a 1:44.5 puts himself within a 10th of Parmesan, 4 poles, so it's going to be an absolute battle between those two, I think, for the next lap and a half. And then there is a massive gap backwards. A 1:47 is the next closest time, so we have P1 and 2 basically running a class of their own. As Mikel, looks like Mikel is going to say, that's me.
He's got it now, isn't he? I mean, There's only 2.5 minutes.
His brakes were smoking at the end there, so I don't know if you noticed that. We'll look back on the stream later on. If you kind of zoom in, you can see the effects of the brakes actually smoking, so it is hot. But here we go, there's Parmesan making a move of Tom. Oh, Mav, P4.
Lap time from Mav to get up to P4.
Yeah, Sopanen as well with a P3. That's excellent running. And Parmesan laying down the law by putting another 3/10 on his time, and that gaps him out to Cody by 4/10 overall. So yeah, Parmesan looking like he's got all the pace this evening. Cody not too far behind either. This mid-pack though is looking extremely tight. As I said, there's the huge gap back to P3. But then if you start looking at P3, 4, 5, 6, 7, there is nothing between them. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drivers all in the 47s, and then GOVEE's only less than a 10th out of the 47. So that mid-pack's again looking really competitive tonight, Jake.
Definitely, it's the exact same story, isn't it, as all the other weeks. I mean, I've always definitely mentioned about the mid-packs. They've always been close, bringing some good fights and also some disasters, but that's racing. I mean, yeah, it should be. We've always had a good close back with the likes of Mikel, Brizin, all that lot, and a couple of new guys that I certainly don't recognise the names. So it's good to see some other drivers out there as well.
Yep, we've got Tom Flex who's joining us this week as well. It's like Nathan, who we're having a look at as well, is another new one to the list. I'm just going to double check I do have
Paul
all
Cook,
the
I reckon, in P9.
Oh no, we've seen Cook before. Yep, Cook has been with us before.
I don't remember. I don't remember. Obviously, maybe not in this series of when I've been commentating, but yeah. So still on board with Nathan then in P6. Good, impressive run from him. If he's a bit of a newbie, whether he's just new to Phoenix or new to sim racing as a whole, but good, impressive stuff from Nathan. Doesn't go any quicker at that lap, although he does very, very slightly to be almost level with Mav for P5. But with only 15 seconds left on the clock, it's probably going to be most of the drivers' last lap, and they're all going to call that it. We've already seen a couple of the drivers call that it and go back to the pits. Cool, good lap time from Fiala, jump up to P8, so get inside that top 10 and be up a bit further up in the mid-pack. So I think certainly the mid-pack's going to be a tight, interesting pack. But these two, Nathan and I don't know who that is else, but
Tom.
both of them.
Yep, Nathan and Tom having a little bit of an argy-bargy during qualifying.
I was going to say, yeah, they're having qualifying as if it's a race, but why not? I mean, we've seen the MX5s. You can get a lot of slipstream, especially as they come onto this straight and through the tunnel now. I mean, well, not really a straight, a bit of like a half, like, cornery straight, but sure, we'll go with it. A bit of slipstream, yeah, here he goes. But yeah, pretty much everyone gone over the line now or on their last laps with checkered flags out. So unless we see any improvements with the guys that we're focusing on, I think most of the guys we're going to call that it and probably see Parmesan on pole.
Yeah, it's looking like Parmesan, an absolutely solid run. He's been away for the last couple of events, so he's Nathan. So yeah, Parmesan back and making statements this evening. Cody again, an absolutely fantastic lap, but Parmesan nailing it around the Principality here this evening for race 1's qualifying. And again, some great running. Brisson then up into P3 with 146.5. So he's the only other driver that's dropped it out of the 47s at the moment. Still 2 seconds off the lead pace. But an absolutely fantastic run there from Brisbane. Opening then P4, Mavin P5, Nathan in 6, Mikkel down in 7th, which is a big surprise. Mikkel usually so dominant here in the MX5, down in P7. We usually expect to see him battling for pole position. So struggling this evening. Fiala with a very respectable P8. Again, Ruggibi down in P9, out of position really for him as well. Another quick driver, struggling a little bit here at Monaco this evening. Paul Cook in 10th, and it's Tom Flex on his debut with P11. Mario Mariano, another one of the debuts, P12. He joined us in the RS 1600, came P3 in that one. So big congratulations to Mario, and great to see him on track in the MX5s. Michael Peck, P13, Brian with a P14, then Aiden with P15, and Alan not being able to set a representable time starting at the back in P16. So Aiden not starting on the last. He's struggling, obviously. I think it's a new experience for Aiden round Monaco here this evening, if I'm right. I don't think he's really done much practice.
X5 round here, but I know he does play the F1 24, 23 and the likes. I think he's probably done Monaco a couple of times, but he's quite into his F1 and all the tracks, so I don't think he's done much practice, like I mentioned, in terms of in this car. He only jumped on about half an hour before we went live. But yeah, it's impressive to, I mean, like I say, it's all the tracks he's been at, apart from one, and getting the points, getting the experience, and hopefully, I think he's planning to do the Tatus in the next season after this, once these are finished. So a bit of a switch around. I mean, I said I'll probably go to these and here probably go to them. So, you know, bit of, I think, changing it up, mixing it up every so often is good. You know, get experience in different cars, especially for him as a newer sim racer.
Well, that's it. It's best to try and get as much experience in as many cars as possible. It's got a huge advantage going forward. You know, big differences between open wheelers, the Tatuses, your closed wheels like the Mazdas, any kind of GT3 running. There's huge difference in how the cars handle, how they perform. You got your speed, your turnings, your braking. So as much as you know, he may have known the car very well in F1, but it's going to be completely different here with the MX5s. You know, a lot less power, a lot less downforce, a lot more sliding. I think, let's get a look at that.
I know
grid.
Looks pretty impressive, doesn't it, on the start line at Monaco? Almost unbelievable, really. MX5s around Monaco. But, oh, here we go. It's not long till lights out, a minute and a half, isn't it? So I think he's planning. Oh, go on, what's he saying?
Oh, Aiden, I've done Monaco, just not in the MX5s. Yep, 99%.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, totally different.
Thought so, pretty sure. Yeah. I mean, I know he does a bit of the Tatus. I think, if he can correct me if I'm wrong, but I know he does do some of the Tatus, you know, Brown Brand's GP and some of the tracks. So he may have a bit more luck, not a bit more luck, but a bit more fortune in that, maybe, with a bit more time and experience. Obviously, both of us are doing GCSEs at the moment, so a bit of time focused on them. But of course, a couple of days' time, all that, forget about it as such. And obviously, just focus on racing. So, not long till lights out though, Paddy. Who's your bets on? What do you think?
Well, we've got a close one here between Parmesan and Cody this evening. I was going to make bets on the Tatus last night, but that all went up in arms after lap 4. So, it's going to be a tight one between, as I said, it's going to be a tight one between Cody and Parmesan. I believe I'm not going to be able to pick a difference between the two of them. At the moment, it's Parmesan with the advantage, 4/10 quicker than Cody. But as I said, it's Monaco. Anything can happen. One mistake and it can cost you a huge amount of time here. There's not much. There's not many places you can get turned around, but we're about to get going, folks. 10 seconds to go, and the lights are all out, and they will go crimson. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The revs are high, and the clutches are about to be let out for race number 1, and we are off. What a start by Cody that was. Just literally let the clutch go, and off he goes with Parmesan as well. Absolutely blinding start as they all trail their way down into Sandoval for the first time. And it looks all clean. Mav taking a little bit of a cut there. Let's have a little look at the back. Oh, we've got some bumping between Brian and Aiden. We're going to have a little look with Tom. He's got Fiala behind him, and here comes Mario. So it looks like everyone's got away quite well through Maribor. Peck getting the car very sideways.
That was a pretty impressive start, wasn't it?
It is, and everyone looking like they're behaving. Ooh.
I just had to sort out my charger for my laptops because it's dying a little bit on me, so I'm just sorting that out. But I'm back with you all.
Oh, it's getting a bit hairy here. Fiala making some mistakes. We're going to go a little bit further up because it's all kicking off. It's Brizzen versus Mav going into the tunnel, and Brizzen's dropped down the order a little bit. Mikkel with an absolute flying start. He's up to P4. So a wonderful start there from Mikkel.
Most of the field, actually.
It has. It's been very, very, very clean as they all make their way down here to the swimming pool. And then we'll be coming up through to back. And we've got a little bit of a gaggle going on behind.
Yeah, it's pretty much like we said, didn't we, Paddy, with the mid-pack, but with Weeby, isn't he? Chasing down, trying to get past Nathan. That is in front of him, isn't it? Yeah,
yes.
So a bit of a good little fight between this lot for the mid-pack and the top 10 still. So good fight between all this lot.
It's a tight fight indeed. This is Rugweeby challenging for P7 right now. Oh, we have a car going backwards. And that was Fiala looking like he got turned there at the last corner. And Aiden now battling him. Alan way off the pace. And Brian, he's had a dull one somewhere. And he's well off the pace after what was a good start. Aiden and Fiala coming together. That was a bit of a naughty one there. And unfortunately, Aiden getting put into the wall.
A bit of bad luck for him, but he's made up a position, did start 15th, so 14th, you know, and he's got a bit of a gap, so just try and keep consistent laps, and he'll probably hopefully try and catch some people ahead battling.
Yeah, we're going to jump on board with the leaders because look at this, it's Cody all over the gearbox of Parmesan right now, and these two are going to be at it, I think, tooth and nail until we get to the checkered flag, and 17 minutes still to go, ladies and gents, so we've got a long way to go in this race yet.
I mean, I think we're just going to see these two fighting it out at every corner. We've seen both of them being pretty quick at every circuit, haven't we? We're missing a couple of the drivers because obviously we've got Q, is he? He's on holiday, I think, isn't he?
Miku is on holiday, yep. So our usual championship protagonist, Miku, is on holiday. So big points on offer for everyone else. Oh, jeez.
I'm going to say, this is certainly helping the other lot get the way up the order, isn't it?
Yeah, Mikkel will be loving this, up into P4. That's exactly where he needs to be for his championship battle. Mr. Peck is going backwards. Aiden now up to P13. Alan all the way up behind him. So there's a bit of a squabble going on at the back of the grid. Parmesan setting at 1:45.7 for the first fastest full lap of the race.
It's pretty amazing, really. I mean, just going back to talking about the back of the pack, we did see quite a good fight, didn't we, last week between Louis, Alan and Aizen as well.
Yeah, that's right, at Vallelunga.
Yeah.
And here's, oh, Tom! Oh, no!
Oh, when's it safe? Because it's a bit of a tricky corner to get out.
Oh, and he's pitted out, unfortunately, has Tom. So, not a great run from Tom. Wonder what happened there. We got some absolutely epic battles here. Parmesan is starting to pull a little gap now to Cody. It's up to 0.7. So we'll keep an eye on that.
Greeby's closing in, isn't he, on Nathan? I mean, not too far up ahead, you've got Brizin and Mav, so it's going to be a 4-car battle soon for P6.
It is, and you know yourself, Monaco being an extremely tight street circuit, you really have to be careful and time your overtakes to perfection here, and there's only really 1 or 2 spots you can make an effective overtake. One of them would be here, start-finish straight being another one, and even then, whoa, skipping the curbs there, GOVEE really getting the back end of that MX5 right out, and again, the curbs are super dangerous here today, Jake. We've seen it coming through to back, some of the cars were clipping that inside curb and launching themselves, almost Charles Leclerc style, whoa, into that wall. As GOVEE almost gives us an example.
We saw Cody, didn't we, a couple of laps ago? It was either Cody or Parmesan, one of the top 2, flying over the curbs. Oh, a bit of contact with GOVEE into the back of Nathan, wasn't it? Yeah, so he's slowing to let him past, I think.
Yeah. That's
good driving from him, very respectful.
It is indeed. Have they got themselves going? They have indeed, so very respectful from GOVEE. He has lost a few places there because of that. But that was good of him. Aiden up to P12 now. So Aiden making some good progress up the grid. As Mav looking to go around the outside of prison. He's on the... Oh, no!
Oh, man, well held that was.
I think he got saved by the rear quarter of Brisbane there. That was tight from Mav. Almost a fatal mistake.
Yeah, that was a bit of a heart in your mouth moment, definitely for him. I mean,
yes.
He'll just be pleased that he's still going and in P6. I mean, it's still that's a good result and he's, so far, and he's still got 13 and a half minutes to carry on and try and get that P5.
We are, and look who's flying right now. Cody into the 144s. So he is flying right now. He's found his groove, and I think he's trying to upset Parmesan as much as he can. These guys have now pulled out a 10-second gap in the lead. We are, 4 laps in, and these guys have pulled out pretty much 2.5 seconds on anyone per lap.
It's amazing, really. I mean, Cody's just going to want to be putting all that pressure onto Parmesan to try and obviously force him into making a mistake and try and obviously get past him. I mean, like you say, they've both got the ultimate pace because obviously, and they're battling, which is still amazing, but yet they're still pulling away from the likes of Sonapan and 10 seconds behind. So these two been a good little fight, and I think it's definitely not over, as like we see Cody very fast lap times as he continues in the race.
He does indeed, and we've got Mikkel as well. Look at that, all over the rear of Sopanen right now. Sopanen making his life difficult, putting his MX5 in all the right places. He's trying to hold up Mikkel, but we know how fast Mikkel is in race pace. It's just a matter of time, and can Sopanen hold him off? Looks like, Mikkel was looking around the outside, didn't see it. Gonna try a little cutback, is he? Nope, it's not gonna happen.
We saw that, didn't we? First grid races, Mikkel, once he can get past, he's literally flying, as well as Cody. I mean, Cody's had some bad luck in the reverse grid races, but Mikkel seems to just have them mastered, and he normally manages to find his way through in the first couple of laps and try and get ahead. Oh, Mav's managed to get up past Brisbane for P5.
He has. We just seen that. I was trying to cut back, but I didn't really want to skip away from the Mikkel battle there. But yep, Mav has made his way up, and there is a gap forming behind them as well. It is now 3.1 seconds back to Paul Cook, with a further 7.3 seconds back to Mariano. After that contact with GOVEE at the last corner a couple laps ago. Aiden has dropped back down to P14, so he's had a little bit of an accident. So he is in a battle for P12 right now, which consists of Alan Peck and Aiden, as Alan is dropped back behind Peck. So they're having a tasty little battle back there. Let's have a wee shout out, and there we go. So we have Peck leading from Alan, leading from Aiden, and this is your battle for P12 at the moment.
Yeah, we've seen these three having a good battle, haven't we, throughout the last couple of rounds, actually. All these three, as well as Louis, which we don't see tonight, but a lot of them having good battles, especially last week, as I mentioned. But Aiden's perfect position, really, because he's behind them two, and if they start battling and make mistakes, obviously that's going to allow Aiden through. Likewise, he just wants to stay with them and try and keep consistent in case anything does happen.
Exactly, and as we said all season for Aiden, this is very much his rookie season here in SimSport Racing. So to see him getting out on track every single week, trying his damnedest, we see him lap by lap getting faster and faster. It's a wonderful thing to see somebody's growth in, you know, the sim sport world. No matter what level you are, really, everybody's welcome here at Phoenix for sure, and it's just wonderful to see.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we see it throughout the whole field, really, don't we? We see the top masters of the sim racing world right up the top, but everyone, like you say, no matter their ability, has got someone to race with. As we see this proper 3-car battle between Mario, Nathan, and GOVEE.
Yep, and it's just one of those things, isn't it? It's we have skill levels for everyone.
Yeah, definitely. It's even like in my real life racing. I mean, you've got obviously the guys at the top, the mid-pack, where all the carnage happens, which it does. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, I'm in that mid... Oh, there's this contact between Nathan and GOVEE
no,
again.
and GOVEE gets
Fiala
punted
into the back of him. Yeah. Oh, I think GOVEE was trying to slow to let Nathan back through, wasn't he? Because we saw that a couple of laps ago, but now... Obviously, Fiala went into the back of him because obviously he was slowing and couldn't really see, and then obviously that's caused disaster for GOVEE, which is a shame.
It is, and kind of cursed as well. Unfortunately, we did see. Well, I was making promises with him at the start that I wasn't going to curse him today, and unfortunately, it looks like we may have accidentally cursed him. Paul Cook running his own little race. He's about the only one that's just doing his own thing in his own little bubble at the moment. 3.3 seconds off P6. That is Brizzen ahead of him, and he's 11 seconds ahead of Mario at the moment. So just running his own thing at the moment. A lot of clean air. And can't believe we're already halfway through this race. Oh, there's something going on at the front.
That's a change for the lead, is it? Yeah.
It is. Cody has got past Parmesan with just over 8 minutes left to go in this race.
He's probably set that up well. I mean, he's been watching Parmesan at the back of him for the last 12 minutes. So, they can try. Parmesan can try and get back through ready at the chicane, or it's going to be interesting.
Oh, contact!
Oh no!
Both got away with it. That's what I mean. It is so tough to get. As Cody's like, no. You'll love them little wiggles. Just no, not there. But yeah, it is so hard to pass here at Monaco. You have to be absolutely pinpoint accurate. As Soperin and Mikkel are battling like nothing on earth a little bit further back. Let's see if I can get on board with these guys, or my camera's just going to be silly.
If it lets you.
Oh, so Mikkel dropping back 1.5 seconds from Soperin. So I'm wondering if they had a little bit of a coming together there, because they were literally neck and neck at one point.
Yeah, well, I mean, we saw that Mikkel was trying to challenge him a couple of laps ago, so whether they tried to go for an overtake and it didn't work and dropped slightly back, but he's still not far behind. He closed that gap, but he's already closing it half a second now, so that'll become another good battle in a minute. I mean, we've got some good battles further down. Aiden's dropped back slightly, but Michael Peck and Alan having a good battle as Alan gets up to P12 now and Michael Peck down to 13, so battles pretty much throughout the field, really.
Some classic battles through the field at the moment. So the battle for the lead is Cody leading from Parmesan. So there's been a swap from pole position. And it is P2 on grid who currently has the lead of this race. We've got some tight battles a little bit further back as well. 8.1 seconds further back from this one. We have Mav leading from Brizzen. So Mav has found a bit of flow at the moment.
I was just going to say, Andy's pulling away from Brizzen a little bit, so got that little bit of breathing space behind, so I mean, it's a good showing from him so far. I think he'd definitely be pleased with top 5, even top 6 if Brizzen did get back past. I think top 6 Mav would definitely be pleased.
Oh yeah, absolutely. A little bit of a twitch there at the corner entry would have slowed him down a little bit, giving Brizzen a bit more of an advantage.
A little bit spread out now, isn't it? A little bit, a couple of battles, like we're still on board with Mav, but a little bit spread out now. Fiala making ground on
So yeah, Fiala is starting to catch up to the back of Mario. Oh, as Brian and Aiden are battling a little bit further down. And it's Brian that has taken Aiden for P14, so Aiden. Aiden off with a great start, slowly falling back a little bit. Still in the race, so and still on for points as well.
I was just going to say, still there getting the points, which is good for him.
I do love this livery. I don't know why, but this livery, it just makes me smile.
It's very bright colours, both of them are actually.
Yeah, I was going to say, very bright, very cheerful. I like it. I do love the custom liveries that we have here at Phoenix.
Oh, who's missing tonight as well? GG Land, his livery is nice, almost NASCAR-ish yellow.
Yes, that's right, the lemon. I do like the lemon.
Nice. I like his. Yeah.
Fiala is closing in on Mario, who's not far behind Nathan either. So this battle for P8 is still very much alive, with just under 5 minutes left to run in race 1. And if anything, race 2 is going to be mental, mate.
Oh, I was just going to say, I mean, we always see, don't we, in the reverse grid races, it become a little bit of carnage, but still focusing with 4.5 minutes to go. Like you say, Fiala definitely catching Mario for P9, and then obviously not far ahead is Nathan. So the two newcomers in P8 and P9 definitely have a good showing. Obviously, we saw Tom Flex in P16 retire after his spin and contact into the wall, retiring to the pits, but hopefully he'll be back out for race 2.
We can hope. Just noticing why the keys on my keyboard are not working. They're all randomly sticking in. It's time I get a new keyboard. I've been saying it for weeks. I just have never bothered to get one. This battle at the front, though, is getting extremely spicy. It is down to point 3. Mikkel has jumped Sopanen, though, to P3. Yep, there's confirmation.
To be honest, Paddy, your sticky keys, it's probably because of all them cups of tea and coffee you're drinking, spilling it everywhere.
It might be. Or rage typing, one of the two. Yeah. Oh god, I've started. Now they're shouting, now they're saying in freaking chat, oh dear, sticky keys. Ha ha ha, yes. No. This battle for the front, 1 second now between Cody and Parmesan, and we are running very low on time, less than 3.5 minutes left of race 1. And it is Cody on for maximum points, but Parmesan is definitely not one to give up. Absolutely not. Mav has gapped Brisen now by 1.2 seconds as well, so Mav making some very nice grounds.
This drag seems to just click with him. I mean, he's been getting a lot better since the start of the season in the MX5. He's had a bit of unfortunate luck. I was just going to say, actually, the leaders are catching Aiden. I think Aiden went straight across the chicane there, missed it, but I mean, they are catching him, so they're definitely going to catch him with 3 minutes to go, so I think this would be interesting. Aiden's, well, we've seen him in the past quite aware with what's happening with being a back marker, and obviously the faster guys getting nearer to him, so should stay out of the way. Here we go, they're approaching to him now, aren't they?
Right, how is Aiden going to play this? He's going to play it smart on the straight and just get right out the way. Yes, he does. Clever boy there, Aiden.
Yep.
You want to kind of back off the throttle there, buddy. Just let these guys go past before we get to Sandoval.
Well,
he left it late, but he did let them past. And oh, what a run by Parmesan here. Oh, he's going to go around the outside of Cody.
Oh, what a move. That was very good. And that helped, I reckon, you know, that little bit of a late move over to let Parmesan through actually helped his run. But Cody's still fighting back. He's trying to get around the outside and try and fight back, as they're pretty much side by side. Parmesan not leaving Cody much room, but they're coming up to another.
They are not touching, they are being hugely respectful. There's no contact. Oh, wow. This is brilliant.
This is, on the other end, to left right though, so this is going to be interesting. Hopefully they get to him on the straight.
Brian getting out of the way as soon as he could there, yeah. But oh my goodness. This is going to be we're going to have one more lap after this one, ladies and gents, and it is going to be a race to the checkered flag here between Cody and Parmesan. What a race these two have had since lights out, and it is Parmesan looking to make a move on the outside, but he's not going to have it. He's going to have a better run on the exit. I don't think so. Cody absolutely nailed that exit. And it's going to be all or nothing in the last lap. Yep, Brisen has caught up to the back of Mav, though. That's 0.5 for the battle for P4. So Sopanen's dropped right back.
He has. I mean, Mav did extend the margin from Brisen, but Brisen closed up a little bit now, and he's trying to try and back on him. But Mav, very impressive for him for P4. So, and from him. But we're going to head on to the last lap with the main fight being for the P1. Cody riding on board with Parmesan. I think Parmesan's going to try and give it one more go, maybe, to try and get past and get the better of Cody.
Yep, this is it. This is going to be all or nothing, folks. It is the last lap. Michael Pitt getting past Brian then for P13. We've got some really tight battles going on. I need to press the right buttons, that is. Oh, I hate this random selector. It's just like, I want to select one specific driver and it just doesn't let me.
Oh dear.
So there is a bit of a gap between Mav and Brizen right now. So we are going to go back to this battle as Riguibi now up to P8, getting past Nathan there. So Riguibi on a recovery charge. But we're going to go back to our leaders. 0.4 of a second. Let's come on.
If it lets you.
If it lets me.
Yep,
That's where we want. Cody, and that is Parmesan in the rear view mirror. We've only got a few corners to go here. At race 1, the reverse grid, Jake, is going to be something else.
Oh, do you know, I can't wait for that already. I mean, we're on the last lap, and this has been action-packed in race 1 after the qualifying position. So, top 10 reverse going to certainly bring some interest into the mix, isn't it? Especially around this tight Monaco.
Yeah, because it looks like it'll be Mario on pole position with Nathan in P2, Riguibi in P3, so that's exactly where he wants to be. Cook will be 4th, 5th, you know, Brizen. But around the outside, that gap's up there. Cody whipping the back end out. Parmesan going to go for a last minute dive. He's not going to do it. Cody's going to have the exit, and it looks like race 1 is going to go to Cody. What an absolute stunning race between Cody and Parmesan there. As Tom does the smart thing, gets out the way so he doesn't have to do another lap. What a race that was. Congratulations there to Cody and to Parmesan. What a show that has. Mikel will take P3 from a P7 start. That is something unbelievable. Great drive there from Mikel. Mav to take P4 by the looks of things. We'll just confirm that. Yep.
Yeah, hold on. That's good. Good showing from Mav, isn't it, to get up to P4 after a little bit of carnage between him and Brizen. Brizen is rear left, saving Mav really from that little bit, but Mav up to P4 and stays P4, so good showing from him as well.
Yes, that'll be a P5 for Brizen and a P6 for Sopanen as well. So a wonderful... Oh, there was Brizen. Oh. What racing from these guys this evening. What a first race that was. Are they having a little chat, do you think?
Probably, or they're going to park the cars up as if it's a car park. Why not? Oh dear. It was an impressive lap time. Missed that actually. 1:44.3 from Cody, so he got to the low 44. So stuff from him. I mean, him and Parmesan are going to be ones to watch definitely in this reverse top 10.
Oh, I can't wait for it, Jake. I honestly can't wait for it. If it's going to be anything like this. If it's going to be anything like this first race, it's going to be non-stop action-packed from start to finish. And
that's most of them over the line.
Yeah.
Pretty much everyone.
As we're getting a lovely camera-in-camera view there. I hadn't noticed that before the pit lane. I hadn't noticed that the Monaco pit cam.
That just shows you how snazzy Monaco is, doesn't it?
Yeah, as we're looking at the 70th anniversary. As you can see Fernando Alonso still drives for Alpine here. Daniel Ricciardo still drives for McLaren. And Carlos Sainz is still in a Ferrari.
Oh dear.
And look at that. Sergio Perez is still in the sport. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, Mario is left. Hopefully he comes back for race 2, because technically he would be on pole position for race 2. So hopefully, Mario, if you can hear this, get back into the race. You should be on you'll be on pole position for the second one.
Join it unless he's had a technical issue or didn't realise there was 2, maybe, I don't know, because he's first timer. But hopefully he can rejoin and, like you say, get on that pole position. Otherwise, will there be a gap, or will it just go Nathan to pole if someone's left? Because obviously real life, they just leave a gap, don't they, in real life if someone's missing?
I think they would just leave the gap, yeah, same as here. So we would have a vacant pole position, which would be very interesting. Hey, Brian in the chat, hey buddy, that was a good little first race from you. Still loving your livery, dude. That is... as we said at the start of the stream, very much reminds me of a Hot Wheels car, especially that interior. Love to see it.
Oh, I'm going to try when I get home and try and find that Hot Wheels car. I'm sure I've got a yellow and blue one at home somewhere. I'm sure I'm going to try and find it. That's my mission next week. When I get home, look for a Hot Wheels car as soon as I get in that front door.
That is it. That is your motive. I do love the detail of this Monaco track. So this is the 70th anniversary edition.
Very good.
For the
Very
70th
good mod, isn't it?
Yeah,
Very,
70th
very good
anniversary of Formula 1, that is. So, yes. So this will be what, 2020 then? Yes, 2020. So, still very much in the dominant Mercedes area.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. There is a gap on the front row, so obviously he's not managed to get here, sadly.
Yeah, he's...
Oh, yeah, there's a gap on the front row, I think. When I quickly saw the angle. Yes, there is, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll be Nathan on technical pole position with GOVEE starting in a fantastic P2 there. I'd like to...
I was just going to say, that's going to allow GOVEE, isn't it, and Sopanen to have a very, very good start, because that's going to definitely for GOVEE. Obviously, a gap on the front row, no carnage. You can just try and get a good start and get straight through that gap.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for anyway, especially he'll be looking for.
Definitely.
It's going to be an absolutely blinding start, a blinding race, I can definitely tell. Sopanen then, he's starting, well, he'll technically be starting P4 then, in the Castrol liveried MX5, so that's going to be one to watch. The reverse grids are always a lot of fun. All the fast guys try to come through the pack, so we're going to watch to see how well Parmesan and Cody come through this grid, to be honest.
Definitely. Yeah.
And but Mikel's not going to be one to be missed at either. He's going to have a nice good run as well. I think he's going to be ahead of these two.
Cody's disappeared off the timing board, unless that's just an error. But is he still here? Because I can't see him on the timing board on the left.
It might just be an error. Let me see if I can get the timing board to show any.
Is he still there? Hopefully.
There we go.
Ready for lights out in a minute. Yeah, cool.
It's because.
Right, everyone, this is going to be interesting, isn't it? This is going to be good.
Getting it ready for the reverse grid, race number 2. All the lights are on, the revs are up, and the clutches are about to be dropped for race number 2. We are off. Whoa.
Oh.
That was a floaty start there by Mr. Cook, but we are all off, and it looks like Nathan got an absolute dream start, but GOVEE sneaking his way up into P1 there. Oh, that's a great view, watching everybody come thundering through Sandoval. Brian looks like he's been put into the barrier a little bit further back. GOVEE with the lead of leads.
Yeah, definitely. Very, very good start. As I said, GOVEE with that ideal position, no one in front of him, so perfect start, perfect, and he managed to get away. So Nathan had a good start, keep him open behind.
Yeah, Cody with a great start as well. He's managed to jump an extra position ahead of Parmesan, but look, Parmesan looking for that gap. Oh.
I think that was a couple of cars into each other.
Fiala, Allen, looks like they've all came together at the back there, causing a little bit of a roadblock. We'll have to come back and see what happened there at some point or another, but wow, what a start we have here at race 2. And it is GOVEE who's got himself a 1.1 second gap now, as they all come flying out the swimming pool for the first time.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be where people are going to make a move, aren't they? Into the
we have another car around. That's Nathan facing the wrong way. As we see Aiden getting hit in the back as well.
I was going to say Aiden went sideways. I didn't see whether he was hit or not, but I'm guessing he had cars behind him. So did he keep it going though? He's still there in P10.
It looks like he did recover that, yeah. So Aiden did recover it.
Stuff.
As we see Cody all over the back of Mikel right now, and this is basically your reverse order from earlier. So you have Mikel, Cody, and then Parmesan.
This will be interesting once the top 2 from race 1 can get through and try and catch GOVEE. That'll make a good top 3 battle.
Well, yeah, GOVEE taking the full advantage right now, and he is stretching his legs out front. 2.2 seconds, the gap back to Sopanen, and then Paul Cook right close behind, and then we have Mikel, Parmesan, and Cody right there as well. As Parmesan looks to make a move up the inside of Cody. It's not on this time.
I think they should just stick together and try and make their way through the pack as one, really, rather than trying to battle and get them positions. I think just leave that for a bit. They've got 17.5 minutes. Try and get through the order a little bit. Then they can start the proper battling when they know they're in clean air as such. But they're still going for it nonetheless.
You'll never take away that racing element from these boys. They don't want to slow, they don't want to follow, they just want to race, race, race. And it is wonderful to see as, oh, Mikkel and Cook have contact on the outside there.
Mikkel brushed the barrier, didn't he? And then that went into Cook a little bit.
Yeah, this is going to work in favour for Cody then. He's going to have an absolute run down the inside. Parmesan doesn't have that gap available. Onto the brakes heavy. Paul has to take avoiding action, but he keeps the place.
Not a very good start for Mav, was it really? P9, down to P9, so
Yeah,
a bit of unfortunate. Although he did get caught up, didn't he, in a couple of bits, I think, with the incidents.
He did indeed, and we're going to have a little look at Miro at the moment, Mr. Rugweeby. P1, and that gap just opening has came down a whole second, so Rugweeby's had a mistake somewhere on that lap, which has allowed Soapin and now close the gap to him within a second. Parmesan has got past Paul Cook then, but he has dropped 1.7 seconds behind Cody.
There is, where have we got good battles? I mean, we've got Mav trying to close up onto Tom. Also, Tom pretty close in the mid-pack with Brizin, so there's a good little fight between them lot. But also, obviously, we have got a good Cody closing on the back of Mikkel as well, yeah.
Yeah, we've got everybody kind of closing up on each other. This is going to be a good one, and this is Brizin, Tom, and Mav. This is the battle for P7 right now. And then we've got a little gap further back, but yeah, still battling well. Aiden's still in P11 right now, so a great little run from Aiden.
Yeah, definitely. Good start from him in the first 5 minutes. I mean, he's holding off Fiala. He's right up his tail, only 0.4 off him, so... But I think Mav is going to try and get through past Tom and maybe try and get Brizin for P7. And I mean, he's on them whilst these lot are battling.
We see Cody looking to weigh up Mikkel here. Oh, he's not got it there just yet. Says he's going to back out, give it another go, wind himself back up.
Well, very close to the wall where that was from Parmesan.
It was really close. Just shows you it's inch perfect round here at Monaco. You get it wrong.
Pushing it to the limits.
Yeah, you get it wrong ever so slightly. You're going to be able to stay. Oh, I thought he was going to make a move down the inside there. I was about to say that's a bit risky there, Cody, this early, but Parmesan's going to get a run as well. It's all kicking off, and Cody, it looks like he's been exposed. And is he going to make it? Oh, it's a bit of squeezing.
Around the outside, and he onto the straight. Get around. Oh!
Parmesan with a bit of a mistake, but that lets Cody away. Oh, this is really kicking off in race 2. There's Mikkel. He's all over the back of Sopanen right now. So somebody going to say, oh, no. Contact between the two.
Oh, crikey. It's all kicking off now. He's calming down, but a bit mad again.
But they gave us 30 seconds. That's what they gave us. 30 seconds to catch our breath. And they thought, right, let's get them guys sweating in the comms box again. Mikkel's going to go around the outside. Let's open in who gets the car really sideways and leaves the gap open to Cody. Parmesan's there trying to get it. He slides his car about and Sopanen going all the way back down the order as we see Parmesan all the way past him. Cody looking for a move now around the outside of Mikkel. That's not going to happen. Parmesan does make that place his confidently. This is turning out to be one hell of a battle. Rugweeby the big winner now. 3 seconds up the road in the lead. How long is that going to last? We've still got just under 14 minutes of this race to go. And it's all kicking off.
Just slightly. I mean, I'm a bit out of breath, to be honest. I mean, you are. I mean, that's the words. I mean, Cody had a bit of a good bit of luck through there, really. It started off a bit dodgy, but he's trying to battle with Mikkel now for P2. Always he does run over the chicane, so it's only going him down to allow Parmesan back up.
Yeah, he does. Parmesan gets it.
Yeah.
So another swap there in the podium positions.
Very good fight between these lot. I mean, very impressive stuff. They're all keeping it relatively clean. That's with a question mark.
Paul Cook got a black flag for something. Oh, we'll have to investigate that post-race, but unsure on that one.
Yeah, we was only talking about that yesterday, wasn't we, Mav, about yesterday in the Tatterses and back markers and black flags. But there was no back markers near him, so, or he even being a back marker for people to go past, so I don't know what's happened to him, but we'll have to, yeah, definitely find that out.
Yeah, that's a very strange reason. So the black flag, if anyone's not entirely sure of how that works in sim racing, if you're shown the black flag, that is you disqualified from the race. We had to manually apply one yesterday, but no idea why Mr. Cook has received a black flag. We'll have to look into it. Maybe there was a track infraction, maybe I drove the wrong way somewhere. Not sure. Very strange to see and very unfortunate for Paul. He was on for a really good run there.
It could have been, like you say, maybe he'd had a spin and he was trying to get back round, but it obviously had to go the wrong way to get the right way, if that makes sense. It could have been that, but we'll have to find out, like we say. But we've got Cody right on the back of Parmesan, and Parmesan right on the back of Macau now, so these three having a very, very good battle. That's just allowing Reguibi to go ahead, although they are both closing up, despite battling, they are closing up on Reguibi.
What a move by Parmesan around the outside at the chicane of Mikel, and hello P2, and that'll frustrate Cody now, because that is another car in between him and Parmesan.
I mean, I think that they caught Parmesan. I think he caught Mikel napping, to be honest. I mean, that was very good awake move to try and get round past at the chicane, and now he's just trying to pull away and catch Reguibi. So, like you say, it's definitely going to frustrate Cody though, because you just want to be following and try and chase down like Parmesan is to Reguibi.
Indeed. Oh, it's open and making all the sideways. I'm going to have a little look back, because it looks like Mav is trying to battle Tom. Please let me go. There we go. And Mav has dropped back, so something happened in the last corner. We're going to try and get back on with our leaders, because Cody is again putting heavy pressure on the back of Mikel. Ooh, Samuel, thank you. Hydrate, yes please.
I think he probably just wants to get back past, obviously, Mikel, and try and close back up onto the back of Parmesan, and then see if they can try to get past Reguibi. Yeah, he's putting a lot of pressure on Mikel at the moment, but Mikel, certainly, because he's normally up the front, is picking that pressure very, not making any mistakes. I think there's a challenge for the lead, Paddy.
There is. It's Reguibi is under all sorts of pressure right now from Parmesan. And
yes.
This is just letting everybody come in.
Soon.
Yeah, this is it.
Parmesan going to try and get the run, go past him on the outside. Reguibi not giving him much room at all, right up against the chicane through the tunnel, and a little bit of door as well. Certainly, this is a very good fight. What's going to happen here? Oh.
It looks like Parmesan again. Yeah, again he's done that move. He's loving that outside, isn't he? And Cody frustrated again. He can't get past, but look at this. This is a chain. There's less than half a second between these four cars. It's something mental.
There's mega stuff from these lot.
Oh, Reguibi hits the wall.
Oh yeah, it didn't slow him down much though, did it?
No, there's a lucky bounce. But this is what Parmesan will want. He'll get to be able to stretch his legs now. There's two slower cars in front of Cody, which will be frustrating Cody. And this will be giving Parmesan what he needs right now to possibly take a win here tonight. We've still got a long way to go. 9 minutes left in this race. Again, I can't believe we're already halfway through.
I mean, it's been pretty much, both races have gone pretty quick today. Like, you know, obviously we've had some bit of manic race 2 as always, but then it's settled down a bit, and now we've just got a little bit of a spreading out a little bit, although we have still got Cody still trying to chase Mikel. He's going to be very frustrated, I think, Cody, that he can't find a way past to try and obviously catch up, like you say. Parmesan just pulling away now that he's got past.
Yeah, that's it. He's got a bit of clean air in front of him now. He's got all the clean air in front of him now. Reguibi basically being the cork in the bottle. And yeah, Parmesan will probably be sending him a nice little box of chocolates after this. Say thank you very much.
Yeah, definitely. Reguibi's certainly holding them up for Parmesan, but Cody's still not done with that battle for P3. He's just looking at every single corner, try and make him have a mistake and try and force a way past.
And he is close as he's ever been to the tail of Mikel. He's going to look down the inside. Is he going to give it a shot? He is. Has he ran it perfectly? Has he saved it? He has. So up to P3 for Cody, but
open and brush the wall then again. Very tight from him. We've seen that a couple of times now.
Well, looks like Aiden has retired, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah. I'll try and find out what's happened.
He's money shifted, he said. Oh, no.
Again. Oh,
unlucky for you there, Aiden. At least you're keeping the Mazda gearbox factory in business.
Oh dear.
That's such a shame. Gap to the front now, 2.3 seconds. Parmesan really enjoying this clean air now. Cody's only got one more car between him and Parmesan. Let's see how quickly he can get past GOVEE, if he can at all. Nathan now up to P9 as well.
I think he's going to try and get past pretty quickly. I mean, GOVEE didn't really fight much with Parmesan, so maybe he might but make it a bit easier for Cody to try and get past.
He might just do. We know GOVEE is a solid racer. He's very, very talented. And he's also very, very sensible. He knows which battles are his and which are not. And
it's very fair. I mean, we've seen a couple of drivers, haven't we, today so far, when there's been mistakes or they've made contact with people, slowing down, letting them pass, but he's also a very fair driver. And obviously all the top guys are all very equal, very fast-paced and evenly matched, but we're going to see if Cody can get the run on GOVEE, and yes he has, so he's managed to get that undercut and get up to P2 now, so it's going to be a question of whether he can pull away and try and up to Parmesan.
Parmesan nice ahead, but here is the big one. Can GOVEE hold on? He's trying to get back at Cody here. What a run by GOVEE! What a run! P2 he takes back from Cody, so that was very unexpected. He got a hell of a drive through the tunnel.
That was good. I mean, Cody did get that undercut through the tunnel to try and level himself alongside and get up to second. Then I think the pace, because he slowed his car down too much to try and get up the inside to get past, it's obviously cost him a bit of time and allowed GOVEE to get back up past, so good fight between these two. Now, GOVEE very, very sideways out of there. They like going sideways at any corner of the MX5s, but certainly around Monaco.
Parmesan setting fastest times. That gap now 6.3 seconds in the lead. He is looking very solid right now for a good thumping win. But it's not over yet, not by a long shot, and especially not here at Monaco. Just over 5 minutes to go. Mav is still in the battle with Tom for P7. That gap is down to 0.3. So after a good first race, Mav struggling to get past folks in the second race.
I mean, Parmesan just flying now that he's managed to get past, just trying to build that gap, isn't he? And like you say, he's pretty much got it in the bag, unless there's a big mistake. These lot keep still battling. He's just pulling away, keeps pulling away, 7 seconds ahead now.
That's it. I can only imagine how much frustration is going on under Cody's helmet right now, but it's all been clear, fair racing. A big kudos, hats off to everyone on track today. And as you said earlier, we've had a couple of incidents, but absolutely wonderful levels of gentleman-like driving where they've just, accepted the mistake, let folk go past. So yeah, we've got some class acts here at Phoenix Sim Sport. And again, folks, if you want to get involved in this, MX5, Tatus, if you're interested in Asetek Corsa Competizione, or even LMU, where you have LMP2s, we have GT3 and hypercars running together. We've got loads of series. Formula Alpha as well, one of our popular Sunday series for Asetek Corsa. All the series are open. We are coming to the end of season 14. A few races left to go. 3 after this. One is Mikkel and Soprin had it coming together there. Mikkel dropping down to P5. So Mikkel making a unprecedented mistake there. But as I say, yeah, if you are interested in joining us here at Phoenix Sim Sport, we have categories for every kind of driver. And every skill level is absolutely welcome, so just find us through SimGrid. Details for the Discord are in the Twitch description below, so come on down, come join us and get yourselves on the stream. As we see, Cody is hounding GOVEE right now, 9.3 seconds. Parmesan is literally, we might as well just crown him the winner now unless anything serious happens, but he's flowing away with this. Despite Cody having all the pace, he's been extremely patient. He's not made any rash moves. He knows he's faster, but he's just bided his time because he knows at the end of the day you've got to make it to the checkered flag if you're going to get them points. Doesn't matter how quick you are, if you don't finish, you don't get nothing.
I mean, Parmesan definitely got this in the bag now, I reckon, unless something really serious happens as we do get into the last 3 minutes of the race. But Cody, like you say, being very, very patient, not making any rash decisions. He's just keeping there. He knows he's got the ultimate pace over GOVEE, but he's still sticking in behind him and just going to try and keep putting pressure on him, and if he can, get past in the last couple of minutes.
Yep, it doesn't really matter for him at the moment. I mean, P2, P3, it is a solid lump of points. With that gap now out front, 10 seconds. Parmesan with 1:44 ones on the clock. He is absolutely flying.
Up a little bit to Tom. I mean, it did close up a little bit more.
Oh no, Rick GOVEE!
Oh no!
He has a huge hit
Oh,
on the wall on the exit, yeah, and he's somehow, by some sort of miracle,
P2.
I'm wondering if he has a slightly different gear ratio than everyone else in that Mazda, because he seems to be very quick in a straight line.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's open setup, so they can change, obviously, any setup on them that they want, but we do see heading into the last minute and a half now, so it'd be interesting if Cody can still make a move.
Was that Mikel then does take Sopranen again back for P4. Yeah, there you go, I'll sort that out. Oh, would you look at that? I haven't even raced and I've overtaken Aiden tonight. Sorry Aiden, I've just got that amazing a skill level where I can overtake people in the pits without even starting the race. I'm just that goose. Still with this battle between Cody and GOVEE.
Prince goes up again to Mikel for P4. Mainly the battle, like we say, we've been focusing it on all race long pretty much. This battle, the top 5 has now spread to the battle for second. So Parmesan absolutely flying, like we said, 13 seconds up the road. And just Cody still sticking there and with Rick GOVEE trying to get past him, but I think he's going to settle for P3 now, if I'm honest, as Mav does get up to P7 briefly, but then Tom overtakes him again, so good battle between them two.
Yep, looks like they're going to take that one to the line as well. Let's just see
Heading
what
on
will
to
be
the
on.
last lap now.
Yes, it is going to be the last lap, yep. I'm just hoping it's going to behave and let me switch to the leader and then back to these guys before obviously the race ends, but we'll see. Look at this. Yeah, GOVEE's definitely got
I don't know how they keep
pace.
Oh god, yeah, I don't know how they keep putting pressure on each other without making mistakes. I mean, I know in my sim racing, I've not done loads, but as soon as someone's up behind me, flash the headlights, or that's it. Whereas in real life, I'm a bit more keep to my ground, and they have to find a way past me, you know.
That's exactly it. But here we go, Cody putting on all the pressure, but GOVEE, honestly, what a defensive show he's put on this afternoon. Absolute scenes. I tell you what,
impressive stuff, isn't it? I mean, we saw Michael Peck a couple of rounds back doing some good defending for half the race and was quite up there and then dropped back, but hats off to GOVEE, absolute mega stuff from him, as we do see Parmesan, not many corners to go and he'd be victorious, so 14 seconds ahead and pretty much flying really.
Yep, we'll follow him for now. I mean, I do want to keep an eye on this battle between P2 and P3, but we'll give Parmesan his dues. We'll give him his finish across the line with the camera, because he's absolutely sure. Yeah, Aiden, you usually could, but I use a different overlay, which unfortunately doesn't allow me to click on drivers. It doesn't work. But here we go. Race 2 is going to be Parmesan's, and it's an easy win for him this evening. A P2 and a P1. Congratulations.
Yeah, good evening for Parmesan in the MX5s tonight at Phoenix Sim Sport, but GOVEE and Cody taking the battle to the line, but GOVEE's going to hang on, only just though. GOVEE in P2, absolute mega defending from him, and then obviously Cody there in P3, so Parmesan having a very good run as well as Cody, and then GOVEE, absolute hats off to him for the great defending throughout that race, putting a lot of pressure on him. But yeah, mega stuff from them, as we're seeing Mav come over the line. He's going to take 9th in the end, so good stuff from him. We had a good showing from Tom as well in P7, so he's had quite a good race 2 after race 1 disasters. Then Fiala there in P11, and then Alan not far behind. But some mega racing as always in the MX5s here at Phoenix Sim Sport, especially in the reverse grid, hasn't there been, Paddy?
Oh mate, it's been absolutely something else this evening. Words can't describe how intense that last race was. That second race, I mean, we usually expect this a bit of chaos in the reverse grids, but that was really clean this afternoon, and we got probably one of the best races of the season so far, in my opinion.
Definitely. Yeah, it was one of my highlights, I reckon. We had some good racing at Daytona in the first couple of rounds, but this has been one of the highlights. Sadly, I've got to shoot because we've only just got, obviously, like I mentioned earlier, where we've got to go. But I'm going out for dinner tonight, so sadly I will have to go because for the interviews. But that was brilliant racing. I'm glad I managed to stick around and get to the obviously here in time, ready for the commentary. So good racing tonight, though, wasn't it?
It was indeed an absolute pleasure having you in the comms box again this evening, Jake. Go out, enjoy your dinner, and I will catch up with you tomorrow night for LMU, hopefully.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Okay, great stuff, and look, I hope everyone at home's enjoyed it. But till next time, I'll see you again soon. All right.
Awesome. Have a good evening. Thanks again, and we'll roll straight in then with some interviews. So let's start pulling some bodies up into the comms box, because I swear we're going to have some guys with some stories this evening, because wow, that was probably the best races I have seen all season. So I've got one more to drag up here, and then we're going to get started. Right. Is that don't die on me, Sopening. We've still got to get started here. So we'll start off. Great racing there. Race 1 was incredible. Race 2 was just something else. Probably definitely the race of the season so far, in my opinion. But we're going to start off with Tom, new to the series this evening. How did your races go, and how did your debut at Phoenix go?
I'm sweating.
Don't worry, I am too.
So what can I say? First race I spun, so I stopped it. And race 2 was a crazy battle from the beginning to the end with Maverick. I don't know if you saw that on the stream, but that was crazy.
We kept coming back, and that gap was ridiculous. It's like you stuck within like half a second of each other for an entire 20-minute race. It was absolutely incredible to watch. We did also catch your spin in the first race, unfortunately, so slight commentator's curse on that one. But yeah, you can't complain. P7 in the second race. You must be feeling good for your debut race, especially since about 20 minutes before the race you had no idea it was at Monaco, and you had no idea we were throwing you in an MX5.
Yep. Yeah.
So yeah, we definitely. Will you be back again next week, perhaps?
Of course.
Excellent. Look at this. We're getting some more numbers in the doors. Is what we like to see. But I mean, obviously, unfortunate with the first race, but an absolutely fantastic race for you and Mav as they are second running. So some wonderful sights, and obviously a good result there with a P7. But we'll quickly shuffle along, and we have Mr. Sopening in the box again this evening. How are we doing, buddy? It's good to see you back in here.
Pretty okay. It's quite hot here in my room, so it was really terrifying to drive, and also sweating too much, getting that adrenaline up. Of course, we had a bit of battles with Mikkel, well, a lot of battles with Mikkel, and of course race 1 I could have got on the podium, but I made a terrible mistake. And the second race I did a terrible mistake again, and I fought with Mikkel. In the end there was not much pace. But yeah, overall good race, but feeling.
I was waiting for that. I was like, how's he going to put it in this week? Well done. Well done. Those battles, and especially the second race from Mikkel, I noticed like the last corner seemed to be a little bit of a bane for you. I noticed a few times that you'd collected that wall ever so slightly. Was it getting a bit tough there towards the end? Did you feel the pressure was kind of getting to you a bit, or?
Mostly yes. I don't know. It was quite tough, but yeah. Well, it was. Well, I was trying to do most of the time perfect corners for some reason. I mean, all the time you can't be perfect, but yeah, it sometimes went to.
Yeah, we can understand that. I can understand that. But a tough one. But hey, the racing looked absolutely fantastic. You guys put on an absolute show tonight. Honestly, I was so glad people were telling me to hydrate because I almost died from exhaustion.
Well, At least I got to hydrate just now. Like, holy.
Oh, I can imagine you guys must be sitting in a pile of your own sweat, just like, God, get what the interview's done with. I want to go for a bath, kind of thing.
Must be the sweat.
Oh, Christ. I wasn't even racing, and I need to go jump in the shower again. Well, that was something else, guys. Like, that was incredible. As I said, that battle that you had with Mikkel in the end was just... It was such a sight to see, and I think the viewers in the stream as well were equally as excited as we were in the comms box watching that. But a good result for you. You can't complain. A good, healthy set of points on the board. So, despite the fact that, the barrier became your friend at the end, you can't complain at the points there.
Yeah, unfortunately, I kissed it many times, so I'm sorry, Ada, but that was an accident. Like, holy
Oh, well, at least you're honest about it. But, congratulations. It was a good P5. Looking forward to seeing you back next week. We are coming seriously close to the season's finale as well. So things seem to be really ramping up. But we will quickly move over, though. And I have to say, if you're into football and you're into defences, this is the man you need to hire. Mr. Riguibi, welcome to the comms box. I have never seen somebody put up such a stubborn defence for 20 minutes. How did you do that without buckling under pressure?
Well, it's skill, of course, experience, so...
I know him for so long.
Also, I want to thank Cody for helping me to push me on the straight and in so many of the corners. I want to thank you that, of course. But yeah, it was a nice feeling to defend. Of course, I've never defended like that. I wanted to try what I can, but I can defend really well, so I'm very proud of myself. Yeah, for the rest, first race, I had a great start, but I accidentally crashed someone out. I touched someone in the back, so I waited for that person to come back, and then we try again, and it happened again twice. But then someone else took me out, and I was very frustrated. But after that, I just pushed so hard that I came in P8, I believe. But then the second race, I really enjoyed it.
I think everybody enjoyed that, to be honest. I mean, seriously, from the comms box, that was just exciting, non-stop action. I would say that's probably one of the most defensive displays we've seen all season. And saying that, we usually have Matt in here, and he's the defensive expert, but I think you may have put him to shame tonight with because it was such a clean defensive display as well. You guys were inch perfect the whole way around. I mean, I'll get to Cody in a minute, but his battles with Parmesan, at one point it was just like, how on earth are you going around Mirabeau and Casino side by side without a single inch of contact? It was just like, hats off to you guys tonight for a fantastic event. And I get a huge P2 for you, man. You did ask me to follow you, and I'm glad I did. You pretty much took up 90% of the second race's stream with your effective defensive display. So hopefully your dad enjoyed that one, mate.
Yeah, I hope so too. I'm very, very happy. Sweating also because it's absolutely 30 degrees here in Belgium, so it's quite hot. So yeah, I'm sweating all over the place. But at least I feel good.
Good, man. And again, fantastic result. Great points on the board. Thank you so much for joining us in the comments box, and I'll let you go off and hydrate and go cool yourself down now. We'll move on before Twitch starts shouting at me yet again for ad breaks, because I've told it to shut up enough times. I don't have any more. We'll move straight on to Cody. Victory in race 1, P3 in race 2. You and Parmesan had some immense pace today, and the battle that you have had, I don't think you didn't have a battle for the entire 40 minutes of racing today.
Yeah, no, that's true, Paddy. I think no matter what happened today, in either race, I was always involved with someone. So it was really, really fun trying to find a way around Parmesan. Really, I had to give it everything and then some. But huge respect to him for giving some room. And I think if this can happen every single race from now on. Yeah, I'm having one heck of a time. In race 2, starting from P10, very decent start. Made my way through the field with very little contact, but then Mikel, he was pretty much a roadblock at that point, and no matter what I tried to do, I just couldn't quite get side by side with him, so I could, outbrake him into some hairpin. And then I see Parmesan just scoot on by. Oh, come on. Yeah, a little bit frustrating, but hey, in the end, also managed to get past Mikel. I gave Miro a bit of a buffer to his championship rival, and yeah, just took home P3. So I'm really happy with these 2 races. I think it's gone a lot more smoothly than my previous outings, where I've just not had the luck or the situation in the second race. So yeah, I would really like for this sort of trend to continue further, and who knows, we'll see. I don't have any hopes for a championship anytime soon, but it's the racing and the amount of fun I'm having that matters most.
Well, that's the big thing. It is the fun. And obviously you brought a lot of skill and a lot of talent with you today. But as much pace as you had, as we're saying on the stream, Monaco is probably one of the hardest places to overtake on the calendar. You have to be so specific where you make your moves. So you could have had all the pace in the world because GOVEE had basically put his car exactly where he needed to. You look so frustrated. We could see it in the way that you're driving. Every swerve, you could see you're just like, let me pass, let me pass. And GOVEE's like, nah, mate, you've got to earn this. It was so good to watch.
That's true to an extent, but at the end, we've made a bit of a pact. We're pseudo teammates now, and yeah, I'm happy to help out however I can. Maybe not make his life as difficult as someone else's. But yeah, it's always good to have to put up a fight.
Well, I hope, and I know it will, it's going to continue moving forward, because honestly, I am exhausted after that. I think at some point there was about 2 minutes where I just didn't stop talking. I couldn't breathe because it was just like, Cody's doing this, GOVEE's doing that, Mikel's doing this, and they're soaping, and here comes Parmesan. Like, my God, boys, slow down! You're killing me!
We can't slow down. We just drive.
Yeah, we just drive, of course. Yeah.
And that's a trademark.
Yep, that's it. That is now the thing. It's just like trademark. We just drive. I like it. I want to see that on your car next week.
I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it.
Everyone should have it on the livery. We just drive. Oh, well, lads, honestly, a huge congratulations to all of yous. That was something else. Again, probably my favourite race of the season so far was race 2 there. So a huge hats off to you. I think everybody in the stream and loved that as well. And let's just keep it up going forward. But we will end the stream there before Twitch shouts at me again. Do you want to have some more ads? Oh, go on then.
Also, Dad, I thank you for coming down upstairs to thank me, of course. I love you, Dad, and I will make it better next race.
Yeah,
I love you, Miro's dad.
Yeah, big shout out to Miro's
We
dad.
love Miro's dad.
Yes, big shout out. But I have 47 seconds left before Twitch shouts at me, so I'm going to call it an end there. Big thanks to everyone that turned up and watched the stream. We have ACC tomorrow. It is Zandvoort, so that is going to be an exciting one with changing weather conditions. So tune in for that, folks. And then tomorrow evening, it is the big one. We are running Le Mans at Le Mans. So yeah, all the Le Mans. All the Le Mans. So we have that tomorrow, so it's definitely not one to miss, folks. And on Sunday we have Formula Alpha as well. So I have 17 seconds. I have done really well appeasing Twitch, but for now, folks, we are calling it an evening, and we will be back with you tomorrow for the big ones. Have a good evening. Good night, everyone.
See you
Good night.
later.